Okay, so I think we can start presenting ourselves, right? I have already done that. So, Cedric, can you please present yourself?
Yes, of course. Good evening, guys. My name is Cesar Escobar. I am from Colombia, but I'm living in Sao Paulo. I am a material engineer. Uh, I come here to study my master and PhD degree, and I like to practice sports. Today I am here because I want to improve my English level.
Great, thank you. Isa?
And hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Isabella and I am 25 years old. I am a production engineering. I live in São Paulo and I studied English for almost 8 years, but I don't practice that anymore. So I found out TNT to help me with that. So it's a pleasure to be with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Isa. Patricia?
Hi, everyone. Good evening. I'm Patricia. I live in in Lauro de Freitas City, close to Salvador. I'm 50 years old. I'm a journalist, but I've been working with a public employee. I am here to improve my English and sometimes in Spanish class as well.
Great. Renata?
Hello, people. Good evening. Well, I am Renata. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I'm here to improve my English, and of course to meet new people. It's amazing here. And I am a teacher, and I'm working in a technical school. And yeah, that's it.
You are a teacher of what? Sorry, I don't know what you said.
At the moment, I am teaching agro-industry technology. It is in the area of food science, because I have a PhD in this area, so I'm teaching in a technical school.
Great, thank you, Renata. Nice to meet you. And you, Alex?
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Alex. I'm from Colombia too, like Cesar. I live in Bogota. I am a musician and I am here because I want to improve and learn with you.
Great, welcome here. I hope you enjoy it. And you, Dionisio?
Hello, everyone. I'm Dionisio. I'm from Brazil. I live in Belém, Pará, in the north of Brazil. I'm 18 years old. I'm a college student and currently I'm getting a degree in statistics. And I aim to be a data analyst in the future. And it's a pleasure to be here to learn English with you all. And let's get started.
Great. Just to repeat, I don't know if everyone was here when I present myself, but I'm Sophia. I'm a host here on TNT since August 2020, and I'm 25 years old. I'm from Minas Gerais, but I'm living in São Paulo right now. I'm a chemical engineering, but I don't work with that. And that's it. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys. So I think we can start with the first question. That is, do you talk about politics with someone? How often? And do you like to talk about it? Isa, do you talk about?
And I don't talk so much about politics. I talk very often only with my parents and my brother sometimes, and with my boyfriend. But actually, I don't know politics very well. I don't search for it very often. So I don't have like how can I say knowledge to talk about that. So I try to be very respectful with people who talk with me about that because I don't know very well. So I always see the point of everybody, but um, I don't like to talk about that very often because with people that I'm not familiar with, because sometimes people get mad and stuff like that. So, but I think it's very important to talk about with other people to see their point of view also about this subject.
Yeah, I agree with you. I have a nature to always avoid conflict, so
Yes,
politics is
me too.
a bit of complicated to me. But I don't know, my family talks about that many many times, and my sister is I don't know how to say it, but she have a degree in social science. I don't know if it's how to say in English. So she has a lot of knowledge in this topic, and I really love to listen her. She's saying things because I always learn a lot. But when I have to say, it's always very complicated to me.
Yes,
I don't feel that I have this knowledge to talk about.
yes, yes. That's why I don't have like a point of view, a straight point of view, because I listen to everybody and try to be respectful and understand everybody's point of view. I think
Yeah,
that's why.
right. And you, Patricia?
Oh, I like to see the news. I like to know about politics. And I like to discuss my home with my son, but I don't find many people to discuss about politics. And sometimes I like to write on Facebook, but I think people don't like to discuss. But it's normal. And for me, like a journalist, I have to know and to read several journals every day. I think I'm addicted to see the news, but it's sometimes it's boring because the situation in Brazil is very bad, but it's normal.
Yeah, and you as journalist has a very important role in this kind of stuff, right? My cousin is a journalist as well, and she always try to show the importance of searching for the like the
The news,
best, yeah, the news, but not any news, like the oh my god, I forgot the word. Uh,
The truth?
the
yeah,
main
Like,
like
media.
yeah, don't just believe in everything you said you saw, right? Just try to search for the truth, and she is very important. That she has a very important role in my WhatsApp group of my family because she's always sending the right links to read something that is very true and not just what people are saying. So it's
Yeah,
very
it's very
important.
important to to be open to other fonts. I think the word.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Great, thank you, Patricia. And you, Renata?
Oops. Okay. Hello. Yeah, I talk about politics, but it's something that I really don't like, and mainly when I needed or I try to talk with someone who don't have the same position of me. In this situation, it's too hard here in Brazil. And so sometimes I avoid to talk about politics with some people. But yeah, but I think it's important because we always will learn something when we talk about politics, not just about politics. When we we talk about different things, even when we think we know the topic, we always will learn something. Yeah, I like, but with some people, not with everyone.
Yeah, I totally understand. And
Everybody,
says,
sorry,
oh.
not with everybody.
Thank you, Renato.
Sorry, me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I talk about politics, but just with some close friends and with my family too. I don't know if I said if I like to, but I try to talk and read about many ideas or political ideas and to be informated about these opinions. But because here is terrible to read about politics here in Latin America. I try to do that, talk with my friends, with my family, but sometimes, like you said, some of you said that here is very exhausting to talk about these topics because, yeah, sometimes the news are very bad, but we need to be informated. We need to talk about this situation because this situation control us and control our future, and it's totally necessary.
Great, thank you, Cesar. And you, Dionisio?
I think we live politics every day. So sometimes we try to avoid this topic because some people are touchy about that. But I believe every time there is a problem to solve, to discuss, to deal, and that is why politics is so important. Um, I think Brazilians are not prepared correctly to talk about politics perfectly because our educational system is not correct to let us aware about our rights, about the system, and I I value the I value the motivation of people to talk about this topic. Everyone talk about politics. Everyone has talked about politics once in your life, but we really don't know to talk about that. And I think we need to be prepared to 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 avoid conflict and make a progress.
Good. Thank you, Dionisio. And you, Alex?
Okay, well, to be honest, I don't speak about politics with any. Yeah, because I don't like this topic. Actually, I speak about politics this week here in TNT. Yeah, but maybe I don't like because, like Cesar said, in the news about politics, you hear bad news. And I prefer to speak about other topics, but I think it's important. And maybe the reason that I don't like is because I don't know, I don't have much knowledge about this topic. And when I am with friends or family and they speak about politics, I feel maybe shame because I don't have any, oh, I don't have much knowledge about this topic. Maybe that is the reason why.
Just a curiosity, I don't know if you know, but people talk about how is the political situation in Brazil, in Colombia, like anything that you have heard?
I heard about what is the name of the president of Brazil?
Jair Bolsonaro.
Yeah, Bolsonaro.
Mhm.
A little thing, but people here in Colombia said that Bolsonaro is crazy. Yeah.
Here in Brazil, some people also say it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so
I want to add some opinion about the Dionysus idea because for me it's very important because he said that about we are not educated to talk about politics and about our rights, and sometimes some people say that because we are fighting to obtain our rights, some people say, you are like a crazy guy, you are very lazy, you like the free things because you are fighting because you need because for example about health, security, about food, education, and some people have in their minds that these things are like I don't know, you need to pay for these things, but at the same time here in our work, these are our rights and are necessary for us. There is here in Latin America the idea that if we fight to obtain these rights, we are like a lazy people, or we are like I don't know, people don't like to work, no, don't like to obtain their things in a good way. We need always need the free things, or I don't know.
yeah, we have to, some people have to fight to have the basic rights here, right? And yeah, it's a good topic to discuss as well. And I will skip the second one. What types can we give to people talk about politics constructively? Who wants to start? Dionisio?
As I said, before you talk about politics, we need to study. I love to talk. Sometimes I love to talk about politics, but sincerely, I don't study before that. I I analyze my situation and what I watch in the TV and in the social media, and but I have a sense, I have a keen sense of how bad we are these days. So I know it's a deep topic, and so my tip is you need to study before you state your truth.
Yeah, we have to study and we also have to listen. For me, it's very important that we have this open mind to try to listen to people, because many times we have just some, like we think about something, and we have like the certain that we are right, and then we are not open to talk with someone that has another opinion, and this can just um, keep in our way of construct. I don't know, to build a good conversation. And if you don't know how to listen, so you can't talk. So for me, it's very important to study and also to try to have this open mind. And you, Patricia?
I think the main tip would be see the news every day, because like this you can build the other vision about politics. To be open to other medias, and I think this it's a difficult situation because our society sometimes don't understand, but I think it's necessary every day to be open. Our vision about politics have changed, but if we have another vision, it's difficult to talk about this point, but I think it's this.
Yeah. And what would be your type, Renata?
First of all, be polite. I think it's important to be polite when you talk about politics. And the other one, I think, could be interesting. I think could be good. We try to understand the both sides, you know, because sometimes we start to discuss about politics with someone, but we just talk about our opinion, and sometimes we don't want to understand what the other people have to say, just because the opinion is different, and we think we will not agree. Sometimes sometimes we understand the other side, we can change our mind. If we can have a different view, you know. And I think it's important we understand the other side, the other a position different of our position, our opinion.
Yeah, and you said, and for me it's very important that it's something that I'm trying to learn, do more, because it's not only about politics. Like, it's very good to try to put yourself in others' position. To you don't know what the person lived, how is their life, and people have different points of view because they grow up differently. So we have to try to see in the other's eyes, you know, because it's the different point of view, it's a different background, and we can't like want people have the same opinions that we have because we don't have the same background. So it's an interesting exercise that you have to do every day.
I think everything we have behind us, people that our colleagues, the work atmosphere, everything will have some kind of influence about our choices, our decisions, and with politics also it will happen. So
Alex, and you?
Okay, I think it's good to be informed about news, about politics, but I think it's, I totally agree with you when you say that it's better to listen sometimes. When you don't know knowledge about every topic, sometimes it's better don't speak, and it's better to listen. It's a good way to learn. Yeah. Always be respectful, because every person or every person thinks different, and I don't need to change your mind. I don't need change your ideas. Yeah. I need that you respect my ideas, even if you don't agree with me. But it's a good, if you respect me and I respect you, it's a good way to be a better citizen and building a better society. Yeah.
Great, thank you, Alex. Isa?
I totally agree with Alex. I think, first of all, we have to be respectful. And the second thing that when people are saying, I was thinking about it, and sometimes I see people that wants to talk about it, and the other person don't want to talk about it, not because he or she doesn't want to talk, but sometimes people don't have knowledge to talk about it. So I think the person that who wants to talk about it says a lot of things, and the another person don't agree or don't know about it. So I think it's a way to start arguing with each other. So I think people should know if the person who the people are talking to like to talk about it or not, because sometimes I always see one person that knows a lot and another person who doesn't know anything. So first of all, it would be respectful, and the second one is to see if the person know and would like to talk about it or not.
Yeah, it's a very great point. And
Yes,
here it
totally.
says,
I totally agree with your tips, guys. All of them are very important. I think that yeah, we need to be prepared to talk about this topic, be polite at the same time, and be open to hear new ideas, different ideas at the same time, because sometimes you don't know what happened with others. For this reason, you don't know why this or those people think about politics or their ideas about politics. For example, I remember I don't know, like 3 weeks here in some talk meetings. We talk about Bolsonaro, and I remember that guy told me about he voted for Bolsonaro, and he told me about because in his city there are many robs and dangerous situation, and Bolsonaro said that here will be possible to have a gun, a free gun, because allow to many people to buy a gun to protect themselves. He accept this idea because for him this idea was like a hope to be safe or safer. But yeah, in his mind was the like opportunity to be safer. But at the same time, this idea is for me it's a crazy idea, because here in Latin America we don't be prepared to have a gun, because there are many crazy people. We are very aggressive, and yeah, we need knowledge. We need to be prepared to use a gun. But there are two opinions, because in his experience, he said, for me will be a good idea, but I don't have I don't have experience with gum, but I know that there are many problems. For example, in United States, in other countries that is allowed to use gums. Well, we have many problems with this situation, but there are different opinions about the same topic.
yeah, very interesting. And how have your political views changed during your life? Like, I don't know, but when we are a child, I don't think we think about this a lot, but I think the moment we start growing up, I think politics is being part of our life without we even notice that, because like we said, like politics is in everything. So I think we grow, and we, even if we don't want, we start worrying more about this topic. So how do you think it's for you? How this changed in your life, Isa?
As you, Sophia, I started thinking about that a few years ago, and I didn't care much about the subject when I was younger. But now I think it's a duty for us to see how this thing works, and also try to change our country, the way, not the way that people think, but our culture, our systems. I think we have to be more respectful with each other, and also have more passion, try to educate more our children here in Brazil. um, I think I didn't change my mind so much since I started think about politics, and I hope that our country can be better in the near future, because I see a lot of bad things happening during the pandemic also, and my mind didn't change, but I think I I I hope for better days in the near future.
Yeah, me too. And you, Cesar?
Yeah, in my case, like Isabella, my mind didn't change about my point of view of politics. But well, when I start thinking about politics was from the university, because yeah, it was the time when I was allowed to vote. At the same time, I start thinking about our society, and about different things, about education, about health, about I don't know, about work, jobs, because we need to work to work. And yeah, was during this time that I start during my university, was the time that I start thinking about politics. But today I have a similar point of view, but today I try to be more open to different ideas, and try to learn more about our situations.
Great. Renata?
Yeah, I don't know if it's correct to say that changed it, but for sure, after all our scenario during my whole life, I think it changed, but it got worse because maybe some of you guys, you say, no, you're wrong, you are not, you don't understand what it's happened. But I will say that it got worse because I can see the things don't change. The only thing that change is the person who is there, but the politicals, it didn't change. I'm tired. So in my opinion, it got
Our
worse.
system is wrong, right? It's not.
Yeah, exactly, the system. A lot of different people with different minds and ideas, and every year the situation for us is the same. Nothing changed. So
Yes, and sorry to cut you short, Renata. I think people always, every time more, they are caring more about money than about people, about humanity. And I think that's the worst thing of all.
yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. And for example, in my case, every 4 years, my hope increase like in this way. But after the elections, my hope and my I don't know my ideas about politics fall down again. And every 4 years it's like the same. Oh my God! Again, we have a new hope. There are possibilities, but after that, everything is the same situation. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, Cesar, here in Brazil, the people change, but it's always the same people because you know the grandfather, the father, and the cousin, and
From
it's
Colombia,
too
it's the same
complicated
situation.
here.
It's the same situation from Colombia.
So it's
Yeah.
very difficult to have hope, but have to remain. Oh my God, very bad. And do you need? Oh, okay, Alex, go on.
Go on.
I think here in Colombia, yeah, it's the same. It's the same through the years. It's the same thing. I think that over the years, the mentality, especially of young people, has changed. Yeah. Now there are young politicians with new ideas, but always the same thing. Some people always see the same thing and don't believe in any politician because maybe they have new ideas, good ideas, but when they are in the power, the things change and it's the same, it's repetitive. Because it's not a secret that in the high level of politicians influence, I don't know how do you say influye, influye of the money.
Influence.
Maybe you have a good heart, but when you becoming a politician, your heart change because the money, the power in the high level.
Yeah. And your journey is a good one.
Renata has reminded me a good point. I was watching a live on YouTube, and a, an expert said that we don't live in a democracy because right person with with a with the good intentions and don't get the power. So the system behind the elections, this the Congress is higher than uh, the kindness of a good person. I really admire lawyers, experts in politics because it's totally crazy to talk about, to think about, because I believe it. If we don't need anything, um, and that won't change, and then we need to change, and we need something to change the system. I know it's picky to say, it's touchy to say, but we Brazilians and or Colombians, we need to change the way and something more something bigger than an impeachment, something that will give the opportunity to the right person to and maybe we can make history. We are making history every day. We can't we can't relax and oh no, I give it up. Maybe in the future my children will be better. But if you don't change, our children uh, will will be worse than us.
Yeah, thank you for that. Patricia,
I think now we have a big opportunity to see the politics from the other vision, because the situation that we are facing, and I think it isn't easy to discuss with people about politics, but I think it's very necessary. I have opportunity to be in a other situation in our history, very important. The when we are fighting or facing the situation of direct elections, né? And I think we had many thoughts about this situation, and I think sometimes I'm avoid to discuss with people, but I think it's very important. I think in the past, people said for themselves, I go to vote and I don't mind what gonna happen. But with this pandemic, I think people are going to think better in politics, because they can observe the results of one vote in their lives. I think the situation we are facing right now, it's a consequence of a bad vote, in my opinion.
Yeah, I hope people see clearly and try to think more before voting. So guys, welcome back. How was the conversation? This is a difficult topic, but we have a very good moment here, right guys, in the main room. I really love it. It was awesome.
Yeah, me too.
How was in your room, Fred?
Yeah, it was pretty good. The amazing people with the different point of views, and was very respectful, and yeah, everybody have the opportunity to share your opinion and listening the opinion of the everybody with respect. Yeah.
Right. And for you, Pamela, what did you think?
I had a lot of fun. The people in the room were really cool, and I had the opportunity to have a wonderful time. Thank you, guys. It was pretty nice.
And who wants to share a tip to how to have a constructively politic conversation? I'll have to say names.
In our group, we said, like the other topics, we have to listen to the other people. We have to be respectful and try to understand, yes, the other points, because how I said, answer this question in my group, people don't have the same reality. So what is right for me maybe is not right for other people, and I think that's very important to be empathic. I think empathetic. I don't know if that was correct, but yes, I think it's try to point yourself in the place of the other. Yes.
Yeah, for me it's also the same, the most important. Put yourself in the other place and listen. You have to be this open mind. So guys, that's it. thank you everyone for being here today and this week if you are here in the other meetings. And I hope you come back and please answer the feedback that we are going to receive in the email. Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye,
Nice to
bye.
meet